New York City was buzzing. The US Open semifinals had arrived. The city that never sleeps was alive with anticipation, as tennis fans from around the globe converged on Arthur Ashe Stadium. The air was thick with excitement and the promise of unforgettable moments. Three legends, Djokovic, Alcaraz, Medvedev, stood ready, each a former champion. Their names alone sent shivers down the spines of their opponents. These titans of tennis had faced each other before, but tonight the stakes felt higher. And then, the wild card, Ben Shelton, a fearless young American with a monster serve. He was the underdog, the unexpected challenger who had captured the hearts of the crowd with his audacious play and unyielding spirit. Arthur Ashe Stadium was electric, fans sensing history in the making. The energy was palpable, a living, breathing entity that seemed to lift the players to new heights. Djokovic chased his 24th Grand Slam, Alcaraz defended his crown, Medvedev plotted another upset. Each had their own narrative, their own quest for glory, and the tension was almost unbearable. Shelton, unseated and undaunted, had the crowd behind him. The cheers grew louder with every point he won, a wave of support that seemed to carry him forward. Experience versus youth, giants versus the underdog. It was a classic battle, the kind that sports fans live for, where every swing of the racket could change the course of the match. Would the kings hold their thrones, or would a new prince rise? The question hung in the air, as every rally, every serve brought us closer to the answer. Every storyline was compelling, a classic sports drama unfolding. The tension was thick, the drama intense, and the outcome uncertain. The world watched, waiting for the next chapter. From living rooms to sports bars, eyes were glued to screens, hearts pounding in unison as the drama of the US Open semifinals played out. Let's break down the titans. These three names, Djokovic, Alcaraz, and Medvedev, have defined the tennis landscape this season, each bringing their own unique style and story to the US Open. Their journeys to the semifinals were not just about skill, but about resilience, strategy, and the will to win. Djokovic, relentless and focused, stormed through the draw, dropping just 2 sets. His experience and hunger for more Grand Slam glory were on full display, as he dismantled opponents with clinical precision. Every match he seemed to grow stronger, his legendary mental toughness shining through in the biggest moments. He was the ultimate test, mentally unbreakable, the final boss. Facing Djokovic on this stage is like climbing a mountain. Few have the tools to reach the summit. His presence alone can rattle even the most confident challengers. Alcaraz, just 20, played with fearless energy and dazzling variety. Already a champion, already the man to beat. His explosive movement and creative shot-making electrified the crowds, and his confidence belied his age. Alcaraz's rise has been meteoric, and he's shown he can handle the pressure of the sport's biggest stages. Medvedev, the tactical mastermind, thrived on New York's hard courts, his defense and patience driving opponents mad. His unorthodox style and ability to absorb pace make him a nightmare to play. Medvedev's calm under fire and strategic mind have earned him a reputation as one of the game's most dangerous competitors. Each had a claim to the throne, each had dominated the season. Their consistency and brilliance set them apart from the rest of the field, and their rivalry has elevated the sport to new heights. Djokovic owned Australia and France, Alcaraz conquered Wimbledon. Medvedev was always a threat in New York. Their trophy cabinets tell the story of a season where every major title seemed to pass through their hands. Their paths to the semis were statements of intent. Each victory was a message to the others. I'm here, and I'm ready for the fight. The anticipation built with every round, as fans wondered who would emerge on top. The established order stood tall, but the pressure was immense. Every point, every set, carried the weight of expectation and legacy. The mental battle was as fierce as the physical one. Legends at their peak, all eyes on who would blink first. The world watched, knowing that history was about to be written in New York. The stage was set for a showdown of giants, a battle that would define an era and leave a lasting mark on the sport. Enter Ben Shelton, the wild card, the sensation. A young man with a fearless grin and a powerful game stepping onto tennis's biggest stage with the world watching. He wasn't just another player, he was a breath of fresh air, a new hope for American tennis fans hungry for a hero. Just a year ago, he was battling it out on college courts, learning, growing, and dreaming. Now, he was electrifying New York, turning heads with every match, and making the leap from campus champion to national sensation almost overnight. His lefty serve was a cannon, launching aces that echoed through Arthur Ashe Stadium. His forehand, explosive, unpredictable, and thrilling to watch. Every shot carried the energy of someone who truly believed he belonged among the best. He toppled fellow Americans, celebrated with swagger, and won the crowd's heart with his charisma. Fans cheered his every move, drawn to his infectious energy and the joy he brought to the court. Shelton played fearless, feeding off the energy, roaring after every big point. He thrived in the spotlight, never shying away from the moment, always pushing forward with relentless determination. He was the first American man in the US Open semi since 2006, a milestone that reignited hope for a new era in American tennis. The pressure was immense, but Shelton embraced it, playing with the freedom of someone chasing a dream. The nation's hopes rested on his shoulders. Every serve, every rally, every point carried the weight of expectation, but also the thrill of possibility. His run was pure American dream, underdog, unafraid, unstoppable. He inspired not just with his play, but with his spirit, reminding everyone that anything is possible with heart and hard work. Against the Titans, he had nothing to lose and everything to prove. Each match was a test, a chance to show the world that he belonged on this stage, no matter the opponent. Could the dream continue? The city believed. New York buzzed with excitement, and as the lights shone bright, Ben Shelton stood ready to chase history, inspiring a nation with every swing of his racket. First, Djokovic versus Shelton, the master against the apprentice. Could Shelton's power break through Djokovic's legendary defense? Djokovic aimed to extend rallies, test Shelton's nerves, and use his experience. Shelton needed to serve big, attack, and keep points short, no room for hesitation. The contrast in styles was thrilling. Then Alcaraz versus Medvedev, a tactical chess match. Medvedev's defense and flat shots thrived on hard courts. Alcaraz needed variety and aggression. Medvedev would grind, Alcaraz would improvise. Two explosive talents, two different approaches. Both matches promised drama, strategy, and fireworks. The semifinals delivered. Djokovic's experience overwhelmed Shelton. Straight sets, but Shelton's star rose. Even Djokovic mimicked Shelton's celebration, a nod to the new kid's impact. Then, Medvedev stunned Alcaraz, flipping the Wimbledon script with relentless defense and clutch play. The final was set, Djokovic versus Medvedev. A rematch, a rivalry renewed. Djokovic chased history, his 24th Grand Slam, redemption for 2021. Medvedev, confident and dangerous, had the formula to trouble Novak. The stakes, legacy, revenge, and a place in tennis history. Would Djokovic finally conquer New York, or would Medvedev spoil the party again? The world held its breath for the epic conclusion.